Boris Johnson's chances of getting his Brexit legislation through the Commons in time for a 2019 exit may not be exhausted yet, as the DUP could have offered an olive branch to the Prime Minister, allowing him to call another vote on a revised timetable. The DUP, which is crucial to the Prime Minister's majority in Parliament, has been opposed to Boris Johnson's Brexit deal as it leaves Northern Ireland partially shackled to the EU. But Tory Brexiteer Mark Francois claimed the Northern Irish coalition partners might have now offered the government an olive branch that could lead to another vote on a revised timetable to pass Mr Johnson's Brexit legislation through Parliament. He told Talk Radio, "If we do get a timetable motion agreed, and I haven't completely given up on that possibility." Why? Because if you watched the debate closely on Tuesday night, right at the end, Nigel Dodds, the leader of the DUP, and they have 10 votes, so if they go the either way it's 20. In the chamber he appeared to offer the Prime Minister a bit of an olive branch. I can't remember the precise words, but the gist of it was, let's sit down and talk again and see if we can find some way through this. So it's not impossible, if the DUP change their mind, that we can have another vote on a revised programme motion. We'd have to change it, maybe for a couple of extra days or something, and that could still go through. I wouldn't rule that possibility out. Speaking in the Commons after MPs voted against the Prime Minister's 3 days timetable, Mr Dodds said, "It is perfectly proper and right, and the House has made a very wise decision to allow further time for detailed examination of some of the most important legislation that we will ever have to consider, particularly given the impact on Northern Ireland. And at this stage I would say to the Prime Minister, as he reflects on the votes on Saturday and he studies the votes tonight, that he would sit down and talk to us again about what can be done, even at this late stage, to ensure that we join in this great quest to get Brexit done, but as one united kingdom." On Tuesday, the Prime Minister won the first parliamentary vote on a Brexit deal since the beginning of the negotiations with the EU, but his victory was promptly crushed by MPs when they voted against his proposed 3-day timetable to get the legislation through Parliament. The Prime Minister's next move is now expected to be to ask Parliament for an early general election as soon as the EU agrees to an extension to the Article 50 process. The extension was requested by the government last week when the Prime Minister was forced to send a letter to European Council President Donald Tusk after MPs voted in favour of a motion tabled by Sir Oliver Letwin. By law, Parliament has to be dissolved 25 working days before polling day. This means that for a general election to take place before the end of November this year, MPs would need to trigger it this week. They can do this by a vote in the House of Commons, but no such vote has been tabled for today or tomorrow, which are the only days MPs are due to meet before the weekend. Instead, a snap general election, were MPs to vote for one in the next fortnight or so, would almost certainly end up taking place in December.